Yo, what up, YouTube? It's Rye. Let me holler at you real quick. It's time for you to escape your comfort zone, my friend. It's hurting your potential and it's stopping you from living life to the fullest, and it's stopping you from you achieving and getting to where you want to be. You talk about all the things that you want to do. You talk about all the goals that you have, but you're not making any changes to get to that goal, and you're not making the necessary sacrifices to get to that goal. There's going to be things that you're going to have to let go of in order to reach that spot that you want to be in life. There's going to be things that you love doing that you might have to put on hold, people that you're going to stop hanging out with, or things that you're going to miss out on. You can't be involved in everything and still put 100% of effort into your goals because you are in fear of missing out on that party or hanging out with these people or going to the club and doing all this other stuff. You might have to minimize that. And here's the thing, a lot of people gonna tell you stop having fun. You gotta cut everybody off and go ghost completely. If you need to do that, if you're put in a position where you get easily distracted and you gotta go on your own and go solo, that's okay. But I'm saying that you don't have to be work all the time and never have fun. A lot of people tell you that it's gotta be 24/7, 365, no sleep work. If that works for you, go ahead. But I'm saying that you can still have fun here and there and treat yourself and have a good time. But I'm telling you that there will be some sacrifices and you will have to put yourself in a position where, yeah, you're going to have that discipline. You're going to have to be like, nah, not tonight, homie. I got to study for this big test. I got to hit the gym. I got to get my reps in, whatever it is. I got to go to the studio. Let's say you're trying to be an artist. I got to, go to the studio and all that, I got to practice and get in the game and, keep my head on straight and all that. And if they're your friends, if they're your family, if they're your loved ones, they will respect that. If they don't respect that, that says a lot about them, because they should be like, okay, man, okay, you gotta do what you gotta do your thing. They should be cheering you on. They should be happy that you doing that, proud of you that you put in the hard work hard, play hard, but see how it's work hard first. The work come first, work hard now, then you can have fun later. And you might not like it, but understand that when you reach where you want to reach, you're going to be proud of yourself that you did that. You're going to look back and be like, man, I hated having to miss out on all that fun. But here's another thing too. All that stuff that you're missing out on is still going to be there. The party's still going to be there. The, drinking with the homies or doing this and doing that, staying up all night on the game and all that, that's still going to be there. So don't think like it's over for you. And like I said, even if it isn't, you're going to be in a better position than you were when you started. So if it takes missing out on all that and you are in a better position before where you left it, then you did the right thing. And if people say you acting too good or you need to be humble or whatever, don't listen to them. Because when you come back, the people that are giving you pushback for doing that, when you come back, you're going to be like, you still doing this? This is still fun to you? And they don't see nothing wrong with that. So leave the comfort zone. It's time for you to escape your comfort zone, because it's going to be a fight. Because all that, the comfort is nice, and when you try to escape the comfort zone, the enemy's going to try to pull you back in and put obstacles in your way to keep you there, to keep you stuck. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled is convincing you that he doesn't exist. So understand, I'm not telling you what to believe in, but I'm telling you that there's negative spirits out there that are going to try to pull you back into it, and they put obstacles in your way. Maybe, your ex gonna call. Ain't it funny that you're doing good? And your ex calling? Ain't it funny that those, oh, now everybody want to party when you're doing good? Nobody wanted to party. Now you doing good. You going to the gym, you getting your reps, and you eating better, and you putting in your reps. And now all of a sudden everybody want to go here and do this and do that. When at first they didn't. So understand that when you moving on up, and you're trying to escape your comfort zone and you're trying to be better, you're going to be tested. It's going to be an uphill battle. You can't just go cold turkey and leave it behind. Maybe some can, but most can't. So understand that. Don't underestimate your opponent. No matter how strong you are, treat every opponent like the final boss, because they can sneak up on you. And then now, you're back to square one again. Remember, comfort siphons your dreams. And it tricks you, and it gets into your mind and puts you in a position where you lost in the Twilight Zone. You lost in La La Land, where you are in a position where everything is so good, it feels so good that you see nothing wrong with it. See, it'd be easy for it to hurt you. But no, because if you get hurt, what would you want to do? Run away. But no, the comfort feels good, so you're going to want to stay there. So you see nothing wrong with it, because as people, as human beings, we like and chase what feels good. You know, we don't want to struggle. We don't want to suffer. We don't want to do one more set, one more rep. We don't want to do that. So that's what the comfort zone is there for, to siphon your dreams. That's what you need to escape. You can't just leave it. You have to escape it. You got to find that. It's not as simple as walking through the front door. You might have to jump out the window. You might have to escape through the fire exit. You can't take the elevator. You're going to have to run through them flight of stairs. And it's not going to be easy, but it's worth it. And we all in this together. So understand that it's time for you to escape that zone. And it's going to be a lot of people that's going to try to keep you there, because everyone around you, even your family, might be in the comfort zone. They like it there too. And you might be the first one that says, no, I want something better. Now you're weird. Now you're the odd man out. Now you're the oddball, just for wanting something better. And the thing about it is, the people around you should want you to do better. Because if you do better, they do better, because you're a genuine person. I know you are. So I know if you are blessed, you're going to naturally want to bless others. If you're genuine, if you're blessed, you're going to want to bless the people around you. So the fact that they don't want you to win says everything about them, because they know if you get blessed, they're going to get blessed. So they should want you to find your blessing. But they don't, because they don't believe in blessings. They take the cards that they were dealt and they're like, okay, it is what it is. And they move lackadaisically through life. But you don't. You crack the code, you in the zone, and you see, well, this ain't right, now make a change. And if they don't want to, and they try to shame you for that, this is more about them than about you. But that's why you escaping that comfort zone. And like I said, you can still have fun, you can still have a good time, you can still live it up every now and then. But right now, when you in the first steps of your journey, it's all gas, no brakes. You know? Move straight forward and look straight ahead. And remember, never look back. There's nothing good back there. That's why the past is the past for a reason. The past is only good for two things: reminiscing about fond memories and learning from past experiences, so you can be better and put that for your present and put that for your future. So understand that. So escape that comfort zone. Like I said, it ain't gonna be easy. You might not be able to go cold turkey, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. And like I said, the people after you will thank you for that. You know, the people that you meet along the way will thank you about that. You know, the people that are rooting for you will thank you for that. Because your blessing will be used to bless others. That's why it's time for you to escape it. You've been there for far too long. And that's why you chase the comfort, but you're mad at the same time at where you're at. But you still stay in the comfort zone, but you're mad at where you want to be at. This is your time to wake up, my friend. This is your epiphany to wake up, my friend. You're awake. Don't go back to sleep. Don't hit snooze. Jump straight out of bed. It's time for you to get out there and get to work. It'll be all worth it in the end. Even if you hate it, it's going to be hard at first. You might want to go back, but you won't. Even if you fall, you'll pick yourself back up, because you're awake now and you know what's at stake for you. So see it through. Make it through. And remember, it's going to be okay. Just hold on. You won't slip up. I know you won't. But hey, it's Rye. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We're here every day. Remember, you got this, homie. It's already yours.